Okay. Can you go please to page 650 in your book if you have it? If you have it. If you're not leaving it in your locker like Mahmoud كده exactly. Okay. I'm sharing the same page in front of you right now. At the beginning, we're going to focus on the three main concepts of vocabulary, which are sprawling, serpentine, and compact. We have, if you remember, we have studied a lot of techniques to try to get the meaning of the word, the unfamiliar word in a text. And one of these techniques, if you remember, that we can analyze the word. How to analyze it? It means that you can look for an inside word. You can find within the word a verb or a word that you know, so can closer the meaning of this the unfamiliar one. And another technique is to get the meaning from the context itself. To get the meaning from the context. Here we are going to use these techniques or this strategy in guessing the meaning of the three new words. He gave you here an example of an unfamiliar word, and he will follow this strategy in knowing the meaning of this word, which is détenue. The word détenue. Okay, the word is détenue. The word détenue here, do you know what does it mean? Détenue, do you know what does it mean?
No.
No. Let's now follow the strategy. First, he finds an inside word, which is detain, the word detain. Detain here is a verb. It means keep or confine. Keep or confine. Do you know what the meaning of the word confine? To confine, what does it mean? Like when you say that the thief, after stealing the money from the bank, he was confined in the room till the police came and arrested him.
Locked.
Yes,
Like
that's
a
right.
prison?
Locked, yes. This means locked. It's a verb, number one. Detain, it means locked or kept or seized or imprisoned. So we can write it means seize, or it means lock up, or it means imprison. Okay? So this is one of the technique. We have looked for an inside word in it to guess its meaning. Like, look at this context. The word is used in a context. One day he was working next to another détenu from the Morguana. Now, using the word in a context here help us to do something. To know that the word détenu here is a person. We are referring to a person. And within this word we have a verb which is the word detain, which means seize or lock up or imprison. So the word détenu means it's a person. So what is the meaning of the word détenu? We have within the word we have detain, which means
Jail?
again.
Jail?
He is a person.
In prison?
Excellent. Yes, imprisoned. It means imprisoned, but not only any imprisoned for, to be more precise, for political reason. If you have your book, please write these words next to the word or in your copybook. So we have followed the two techniques. We looked for an inside word within it, and then we get its meaning from a context. We will do the same with these three words. our main concept vocabulary. Have you finished? Did you write down those words? Okay, have you finished?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. Let me share with you. Can you see my presentation now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We will start by the word is prowling. The word is prowling. You have here three examples, and the word is using in it. So I will start by Mahmoud. Read the first one.
The sprawling mansion had 6 bedrooms, a theater, a gym, and a swimming pool.
Yeah, the sprawling mansion had 6 bedrooms, a theater, a gym, and a swimming pool. Do you know what the meaning of the word mansion?
Like a big house.
These are excellent. That's right, a big house. Okay. Who's next? Ahmed Hani.
We pulled into a sprawling industrial complex.
Yes, we pulled into a sprawling industrial complex. Example 3, Shuaib.
The sprawling medical school campus is on the grounds of a former naval academy.
Do you know what the meaning of the word campus?
No.
Yeah. Someone know what the meaning of the word camps? Camps means the building of a college or a university. So it's a medical school camps. It's a medical school, university, or college, and it's yes, it's the on the grounds of a former naval academy. Now, do you like to guess its meaning from the context, or we try to analyze the word? We are going to follow the two strategies, but do you want to guess its meaning from the context or to analyze the word?
Analyze.
Let's analyze it. Okay. Can you see any inside word here in sprawling?
Sprawl.
Yes, the sprawl. That's right. The word is sprawl. So what do you mean of the word is sprawl?
Stretch.
Yes, excellent. That's right. It means something to stretch or to spread out, like exactly the COVID-19. It has sprawled over the world. The COVID-19 has sprawled over the world. It means that it has spread out to the whole world. So we follow the first thing that we have analyzed the word. We have an inside word, which is sprawl, which means to spread out. This is a verb. A sprawl here is a verb. Okay. If I said that the sprawling green field, so here sprawling is an adjective describing the green field. So these green fields are wide or open areas of green grass. So what do you think, what the meaning of the word sprawling as an adjective?
Wide or big.
Wide. Okay, what else?
Relaxed.
What? Relaxed?
Relaxed. Like
Who's speaking?
Shuaib.
Ahmad Shoi.
Ahmed Shuaib. Okay. Relax. What do you mean of relax?
Like it is like spreading. It is
Comfortable?
like yes.
A bit-
Not comfortable. Like it is wide. Like it has a big area.
A big
No.
area. Okay. Type. Do you have another one? More precise one. Give up? Tell me that you have give up. Okay, it means extending, spreading out, or stretching out. Can you please write down the synonym at least of the word sprouting? If you have your book right next to it, or you can write it in your copybook. To remind you, our text is the return. Our text is the return, and these are the main three concept vocabulary. Sprawling means extending, or spreading out, or stretching out. If this is the meaning of the word, if these are the meanings of the word sprawling, so what would be the antonym of sprawling? What would be the antonym of sprawling, do you think? The opposite. Something is sprawling or extending or spreading out. So, our wish that the COVID-19 will be Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, can you guess what would be the antonym of the word sprawling?
Like seize or
Seize, it means capture, right? To
yes.
seize, yes, but no, this is not precise so far. Something is extending is mean that it's widening or enlarging in size, right?
Shrinking.
So the opposite is shrinking, or that's right, shrinking is correct, by the way. Shrinking or compressing. To compress something, this means that to make its size less. Compressing. So sprawling, please write. The meaning is extending, spreading out, or stretching, and the opposite is compressing. Have you finished?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I wish that the iPhone tell me who are you. If you can hear us, who are you? Okay, fine. Let's move to the next one. Serpentine. Serpentine. You have 3 examples. And iPhone, can you read? Okay, طيب. Ahmed Hani, read.
Serpentine roads twisted around the mountains on the way up.
Serpentine roads twisted around the mountains on the way up. Thank you. Shuaib?
We followed the serpentine course over the river.
Yes.
Of the river.
Of the river. Okay, Mahmoud?
The film's serpentine plot was difficult to follow.
Yes, that's right. طيب. First, what part of a speech is serpentine, do you think?
Adjective.
Yes, excellent. It's adjective. Let's ask Mahmoud. In the first one, serpentine roads twisted around the mountains all the way up. Okay, do you think these roads are straight or not? Straight roads or not?
No.
They are not a straight road, that's right. Ahmed Hani, if you, after reading the 3 examples, do you think that serpentine had the same meaning in the 3 sentences?
No.
No. Where this is, in which sentence do you think the meaning differs? Differs a little
Yes.
bit.
Sentence number 2.
In number 2?
No, 3.
No, 3.
Yes, excellent. That's right. Great. You did a great job. Number 3, the meaning has changed. Not, it's almost the same meaning, but not precisely not exactly. I mean, right. So, what do you think? Let's try our strategy. Let's analyze the word. Can you see here any inside word in the word serpentine? Do we have any inside word?
Time.
Hmm?
This is like a zigzag.
Serpent.
Serpent. Serpent. What does it mean? What's the meaning of the word serpent?
It is
Serpent. It's. I will try to close it for you. I mean serpent, huh? Take care. I'm speak serpent till the T. till here?
Something big.
Snake.
It's what?
Snake.
Something
Snake.
big.
No, a snake. That's right. Serpent is a snake. Excellent. Serpent is a snake. This is the first thing. What about the suffix n? The suffix ein. Do you know what does it mean? Suffix
No.
ein means like. So here we have serpent means a snake, and the ein means like. So something like. Something
Snake.
is like. That's right. Excellent. Something like snake. Now let's go here. This is the first sentence. In the second sentence, does it have? You said that it had the same meaning. What about here? The film Serpentine plot. This means that the film plot was like a snake,
No.
No.
or
Like scary or
it was difficult to follow. Do you think that this plot was direct, or it was easy to understand? It was.
No.
So this means that this plot was. Huh?
Difficult.
Difficult, okay, or complicated, right? Or complicated.
Yes.
So let's see this. Yes, the root word, as we said, is serpent, and serpent means snake, which means a snake, and the suffix ein generally means like. So something like snake. Serpentine. Can you hear any sound? Can you hear any sound, any noise around me? Mr. Akram, أنا معي online session. Sorry. So if something like a snake, it means that its movement is not straight, right? In our text, Kamal was referring to the river that he was walking next to it as a serpentine river. So this means that this river was curving around the fields and was not a straight river. Fine. So he was resembling the river like at the movement of the snake. The similarity between the river, he's similar to, or said that it's like the movement of the snake. So serpentine, moving like snake. In example 3, exactly, it means complicated and difficult to understand. So to conclude this, serpentine means curving or twisting or wending. Curving or twisting or wending. Can you please write it down?
Okay.
Winding.
So winding, we have curving, twisting or winding. These are the meaning of serpentine. And in other words, it means also complicated or difficult. Complicated or difficult. So what do you think, what would be the antonym of the word serpentine?
Straight.
Straight, excellent. Oh. Ahmed Zaki. Ahmed
Miss,
Zaki.
can I say direct?
You can say direct too, yes. Ahmed Zaki. Ahmed, can you unmute your phone? Ahmed Zaki.
Hello.
Hello, where are you? You have disappeared.
Sorry. I
You
guess.
have disappeared. Anyway, Ahmed, welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you following?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Let's go again. Now we have finished the sprawling and serpentine. Mahmoud, can you remind us what the meaning of the word is sprawling? Like we said, the
Extending.
green, a sprawling green field. So what do you think of sprawling?
I didn't hear you.
Sprawling green fields. Do you remember when we were saying that we said that we have a root word sprawl? Like we
Yes.
said when we said the COVID-19 has sprawled over the whole world.
Yes. Spreading.
Spreading out, that's right, spreading or extending. So what is the antonym of sprawling, Ahmed Hani?
Compressing.
Again?
Or stretch. Compressing.
Compressed, yes, compressing, excellent. طيب شعيب, what's the meaning of a serpentine?
Curving, twisting,
Yes,
and wine.
reading from my copy book. And what about you, Ahmed Zaki? Can you tell us what is the antonym of the word serpentine?
Straight.
Straight. Okay, great. Now let's go to the third one, the last one, which is compact. Compact. You have 3 examples. Ahmed, read the first one. Ahmed Zaki, can you read the first example?
Yes, yes. All of the pieces were compact, so they fit neatly in the little box.
Fine, great. And number 2, I read it because no, doesn't deserve to be read. Compact soil or sand. Example 3, Ahmed Hani.
Cars had compacted the snow until it was like ice.
Fine. A question. Do you think that the word act in the same part of speech in all the sentences? Is it act in the same as the same part of speech in the 3 sentences?
No,
No. Yes. Tell with me. In the first one, what part of speech is compact?
adjective.
Adjective. What about number 2?
Adjective.
Okay.
Also adjective.
And number 3?
Verb.
Verb.
Verb. That's right. Excellent. Verb. Now let's discuss it. Let's try to guess its meaning from the context first.
Like a built-in.
Oh, that's right. Like a built-in. Excellent. Like a built-in. All the pieces were compact. It means that they were built-in, or they were tight, or they were dense. Fine. And what about here as a verb? What does it mean?
Removed.
Again?
Removed.
Removed? No. What does it mean here? Cars had compacted the snow until it was like ice. You know, when the snow is on the ground and the cars are moving over this snow. After moving the snow, they have pressed it until it was like ice. So the snow was in a huge volume, and when the cars move over it, they have pressed it down. So compacted the snow, it means to press it. Type. Let's try to look for to analyze the word. Do you know any inside word here in this in compact?
Packed.
Again?
Packed.
Packed. What does it mean, packed?
Mm,
What do you mean of packed?
like they packed some stuff for.
To put it in a bag, you mean?
Yes.
No, actually.
To make things have a smaller volume.
Yeah. We have here come. This is one of the words. This is an inside word. This is a root word too. Come here is a root word. Come means together. And you said packed to put things next to each other in a small volume. So to put something in a small space together in a small place, this means compact. Let's see it here. Yes, the root word is come, and which means together. Uh, so if something is consisting of parts and are positioned together closely or tightly in a way using in a little space, exactly like who said Pilton. Someone said Pilton. So can you please write down compact means? That's right, excellent. It means dense or Pilton or tight. To tight something or to a Pilton, a tight thing or a Pilton thing or a dense thing, it means that it doesn't take or it takes a little space. It is compressed and it takes a little space. If do you think if this is the meaning of the word compact as an adjective? So what is what is it the antonym? What will be the antonym?
Shallow.
Shallow, okay. What else? Something tight. Take a little space.
Loose.
Again?
Loose.
Goose?
Yeah.
No, can you give me the spelling?
LOOS.
Loos?
Loose.
Uh, Loose, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Um, yeah, okay, fine. Yes, excellent. Can go on. Do you have another one? Okay. Mine are oversize. Sorry. Oversize or enormous, humongous, or bulky. Oversize, enormous, very huge, humongous, or bulky. Okay, this is the word as an adjective. In the third examples, it acts like a verb. Compact, compact. We stretch the last syllable. In a verb, we stretch the last syllable. And we said compacted means to press something together in a tight and solid way. So it means compress or condense. As a verb, it means compress or condense. So is it clear so far? Clear the three meaning of the concept vocabulary?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you have your book next to you? Do you have your books?
For copybook or our
No,
textbook?
the textbook.
Volume 1 or volume 2?
Of course, volume 2. We have finished volume 1.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good, Omar Hani, right? Hello, good morning. Too late, Omar. Why?
Hi.
Yes, you have joined too late.
What?
You have joined too late.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, should I forgive you يعني ولا ايه?
إيه?
Should I forgive you then?
What?
Okay. Your textbook, please, page 651.
إيه؟
Okay, this would be the. Let's read the background first. Let's read the background. Who wanna read? Who want to read the background?
I can read.
Okay,
I can read.
Okay. طيب أحمد شعيب.
Okay.
The
Background.
British colonial government controlled Kenya.
Who there? I said Ahmed Shuaib.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, you were
I
too
thought
late. You were
Ahmed.
too late. You were too late to say yes. I want to read. He said first.
The British colonial government controlled Kenya, the setting of this story, from the late 19th century until 1963.
Yes, stop here first. Yes, he wanted to tell you that the setting of this story happened where it happened in Kenya, and we know that the setting is a mix between time and place. The time is it's from the late 19th century until 1963. So this story happened when? Happened between this time. It happened actually in 1952. This is number one. Where the place? It happened in Kenya. This is the setting of our story. Yes, keep reading.
In 1952, this government declared a state of emergency in order to violently suppress the Mau Mau rebellion, an anti-British uprising by the
Gikoyo ethnic.
Gikoyo ethnic group.
Yes, stop here for a while. Yes. So now during this time, we said that the British has invaded and controlled Kenya. In this time, a movement called the Mau Mau has raised during this time, and who raised it? A group, an ethnic group called Gikoya. The name of the movement is the Mau Mau. So within this group or this movement, there was a lot of people, where you will find our the main character of our story, whose name is, do you remember his name? Kamau. Should I say it again or not? Again, the Mau Mau is a movement. This movement has started by an ethnic group called the Jacoya. This group want to get rid of the British people. Or the British colonial. So they started this movement, which is called the Mau Mau. Our character Kamau was a part of this movement. So in this year 1952, the government declared a state of emergency in order to violently suppress. The word suppress means to stop. Suppress means to stop. So they want to stop the Mau Mau rebellion. Rebellion are the people who are against the British colony, and they are anti-British uprising by the Gikoya ethnic group. Okay, keep reading.
Over 20,000 Gikoyo were imprisoned by the government, and over 10,000 people lost their lives during the fighting.
Yes, during this fighting, the government has arrested over 20,000 people, and over 10,000 has died in this fighting. So, is the background clear for you so far?
Again?
Is the background clear now?
Yes.
Okay. So, our character with this Kamal has been one of the people who were imprisoned during this time. And after his releasing, he was released from the jail. Of course, he decided to go back home. So we start our story from this time, his way back home, his journey going back home to his family, to his wife, to his parents, and the change that he will discover. The change that he will discover in his country, in his village, and in the people around him, his wife, his friend, his family, even his parents, I mean. I need you please to, during today and tomorrow, you have tomorrow we don't have session, but I need you to, are you still there? Hello? Never mind. Okay. Yes. You have to today and tomorrow. Can you please read the text at home?
Okay, I'll start.
Yes,
Okay.
you read it at home. It's a short story, by the way, so it will not take that much from you. And I'll try to next time I will highlight with you the most important lines that you should follow.
Okay.
Again, I told you that is describing for us his way back home, the thing that he had noticed during this time. Yes, I need you to first, let's discuss what the meaning of descriptive language. Do you know what is a descriptive language?
No.
No.
That's fine. The descriptive language, it's words. The author uses it to describe a scene for the reader. It helps to establish like help the author or the writer to draw in front of the reader the scene, and how to draw the scene or make the scene vivid to the reader by using a special word that appeals to the sense of the reader. What the meaning of the sense of the reader? It means that appeal to his sight, his smelling, his tasting, his ears. It means that as if you can see the scene in front of you exactly as if you were there. So the descriptive language should help to establish the setting and create a sense for the reader. The descriptive language also use images that appeal to the sense, the sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch of the author. So this is the descriptive language, to use words or an adjective to describe the scene for your reader. So did you get now what the meaning of descriptive language? Hello, are you still there?
Yes.
So this is the meaning of the descriptive language, to use words to describe the scene for your reader. And these words appeals to the taste, the smell, the sight. It means his eye, his ears. So the reader is exactly in the scene, can smell, can see, can hear everything around him, and can feel the things too. By what? Using your own words, your precise adjective or words. So go to paragraph 2 in your text, and I wanted to mark details in paragraph 2 that show descriptive language. Type. So now you don't have, I know that you don't have the book, so I will open it here in front of you. So let's read it together. While you are reading, you can, if you have a highlighter, or you can highlight with me the most important lines. Let's go to paragraph 1 first.
Sorry, بس what is the page again?
Page 651.
Okay, thank
Yes. We need to highlight this part. The road was long. Okay, and then go down here. He walked on, however, unmindful of the dust and the ground under his feet. We stop here as his feet. Okay. And then go to not that. Start from here. this. I need this. Yes. Starting from here. Not that he looked down the country. On the contrary, he looked straight ahead as if he would any time anytime see a familiar object that would hail him as a friend and tell him that he was near home, but the road stretched on. Fine, we can highlight those in paragraph 1. The word hail, I will write it here. Hail means call or call out. Hail means call out. So it means that in his way, in his road back home, the road was so long for him, and he walked on. However, unmindful, he didn't care of the dust and the ground under his feet. There was a lot of dust under his feet, so he didn't care about it. Not that he looked down, on the contrary, he looked straight ahead. He was not looking down on the floor. No, he was looking straight ahead, as if he would see a familiar object. He want to see anything familiar, something that stayed the same way he left it. But he wants something to hail him as a friend, something to call him out as if he was his friend. This means that he was looking for familiar things. He left it before the thing he left it before he go to the jail. But on the contrary, he didn't find this. He found that all the things were unfamiliar, and he found that the road stretched on. The road were so long for him. So let's go to paragraph 2. I need you to read it and find descriptive language in it.
Yes.
Starting from he made quick.
He made quick springing steps,
That's right. Underline this part, please.
and his left hand dangling freely by the side of his once white coat.
Yes. Underline till he made quick spring steps. Then his left hand dangling freely. You know that dangling means that is swinging freely by the side of his once white coat. It means that he was wearing white coat, and this white coat was once white. What happened to it now?
Now torn and worn out.
Yes, torn because he has been wearing it for all these years. Keep reading.
His right hand bent at the elbow,
Yeah.
held onto a string tied to a small bundle on his slightly drooping back.
Dropping back. Yes. Do you know how he was holding a purse, and this purse, what it's? This is the bundle. You know when you have like a cloth, and you put all your clothing in this cloth and tie it like a purse and hold it over your back. So that's why his left hand was his right hand was bent at the elbow, holding this purse, this bundle. Yes, keep reading.
The bundle, well wrapped with a cotton cloth that had once been printed with red flowers, now faded out, swung from side to side in harmony with the rhythm of his steps.
Yes, you
The
start underline this part that it's a different color till the word unfriendly. So as long as you are reading, so underline till the word unfriendly. So this bundle, it was made of a cloth, and it had red flowers over it printed, but now this color has now faded because it has been years past, so the color of the cloth has changed. And this bundle has been waved on his back moving from side to side with the rhythm of his step. You know, when you are holding something over your back and you're moving, this thing is moving or swinging on your back as with the rhythm with your step. This the thing was happening with him. Keep reading.
The bundle held the bitterness and hardships of the years spent in detention camps. Now and then he looked at the sun on its homeward journey. Sometimes he darted quick side glances at the small head strips of land, which, with their sickly looking crops, maize, beans, and peas, appeared much as everything else did, unfriendly.
Yes, in his way, he was looking at the field that are on the two edges of the way, and he was looking for something friendly. But actually, he discovered that everything was the same. Everything was unfriendly to him. That means that he didn't know anything. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. Yes, keep reading. The whole
The
country.
whole country was dull and seemed weary. Tukauma.
Weary means it was tired. Weary means tired. Keep reading.
Tukamua, this was nothing new.
Tukamau.
Tukamau, this was nothing new.
Yeah.
He remembered that, even before the Mau Mau emergency, the overtilled Giku holdings wore haggard looks in contrast to the sprawling green fields in settled area.
Yes. Haggard means weak. The word haggard, I will write it here. Haggard means weak. And as you remember, sprawling, we said the sprawling means what? Spreading. The sprawling green fields in the settled area. So all this part, to go back to where we said, this part in the different color, this is where we find the descriptive language in paragraph 2. Started from the bundle. We're wrapped with cotton clothes. This is a descriptive language. Here we have details. We have, if you have noted, this is details, and these details are sensory details. It communicates how much time has passed and how much has changed happened to the city around him. It is this was well apparent in describing the clothes of the bundle, that its color has changed or faded, and also that it was clear when he was describing the how he saw the things, or when he was glancing the things on the two sides or of the road, that everything was unfriendly to him. It means that he didn't recognize it. Everything was not friend to him. It means that he recognized it. When he recognized it, it was not recognizable. It means that as if he is seeing it for the first time. Fine, type. Our session has ended now, and next time we are going to continue our analysis for the text. I hope that this session was useful for you. Try to finish reading the text, please, during these 2 days, today and tomorrow, because on Thursday we are going to start by answering. After analyzing, we are going to answer the comprehension questions. Okay, any question?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you too, really. Stay safe and enjoy your day.
Thank you.
See you soon, inshallah.